Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have our first medium problem. It's one of the most famous problem basically. It's called the longest palindromic substring. So basically we have a substring return the longest palindromic substring in S. So basically we have this string. It's it's a ba bad or like bad or bad. So basically, we should return bad because, like, if we read a palindrome string, if you read forward, it's the same as you read backwards, basically. So one of the ways that we can do that is that let's just go to the boot. Let me just do that, and yeah. If I have this one. Oh, okay, it's working. Okay, so let me just edit this one, chicken here, point text, and just make it wider and make it quiet. Yep, and I want the color to be basically white, and the background should be something I don't want to have any background basically, and yeah, that's it. So basically, let's just have our own number. So basically, what we can do that we can first wrap around the center. So basically, we can take this array, okay, and just put it like take it in half, and try to get the palindrome here, and try to get the palindrome here, and also try to get the palindrome in full, and just return the bigger one. I know this is this doesn't looks like something to understand. It just maybe sometimes I'm not that good at describing things, but let's just, I guess when we try to code it, I guess it will be way more easier to understand. So basically we will create let longest, because we should return longest. It will be empty string for now, and we return this longest. We return this longest, okay, and I will make a for loop, okay. It will be let I equals 0, I less than s dot length, I plus plus, and yup, I will say that maybe I will have okay, what I'm thinking about that, I will have two basically longest palindrome, basically 1 and 2. What I'm thinking about that, and I will say why we're doing 2, because you will understand everything when we have the code. So basically, first of all, I will create a function that called find longest find longest. Let's make it find longest, and yeah, find longest, and let's just say that this function will take the string and I and j. So basically, instead of just looping through the full string, I will just loop it in half. So basically, I will say while I is, I guess it's bigger than or equals 0, and j less than str string dot length, and this is called str string of I equals string of j. We like I will take from I minus equals 1, and j, it will be plus equals 1, and I'll just I'll return this str dot slice this palindrome. So it will be I plus 1 and j. So I will not take I as well with me. So let's just try to understand what's happening here. So basically I'll just create let current 1. It will equals let's say it will equals this function, and I will put to it the s and I and I, and current 2 I will s and I and no, not j, I and I plus 1, and I will say const I will say the longer it will be longer 1. It will be if I'll say if current 1 dot length bigger than current 2 dot length, it's I put current 1, otherwise I put current 2, and I guess it will be if I will say if longer 1 the length bigger than longest dot length, I will say that longest equals longer 1. No, what is the problem? Yeah, okay, let's just submit and describe what we have done here. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening. So basically one of the ways to solve this problem, because we want to find the longest one, we don't want to just find anyone, we'll find the longest palindrome. So we have a lot of different solutions. One of them is just to loop like and backtrack everything, and this will be like maybe like loop 2-3 times and backtrack everything, and it will take a lot of time, a lot of time basically. And for this solution, I guess it's n squared, I guess, and but it's a constant space-time complexity, right? Because it's constant because the function runs only once time. So basically what we are doing here, we first of all we're getting the current one, which will be started from the b. Basically we are finding the longest. So we have current 1 and current 2, and we just try to find the longest one. And when we find the longest one, we will compare it with the longer one between of them. We compare it with this variable, the called longest. If it's the longer one, the length of the longer one bigger than the longest, the longest will equal to the longer one. So let's just say what we have had. First of all, this will start with b. Okay, so we have this one starts with b, and this starts let's talk about this one. So basically I here I equals 0 and 0, and the string, this is the string. And what we're doing here, that first we're saying that while I bigger than 0 or equal, and g less than string dot length, okay, and a string of I equals string dot j. So basically for this one, both of them have the same number. So string dot I equals string dot j. So I am putting -1 of I am increasing g. So basically the I is less than 0. So basically what should we return from this one? It will that we will return only b. So we'll start with the second loop. let's only start with the find longest. Start with the second. Let's start with the second loop, or like when I equals 2. So basically, let's say that we have I equals 1, and and yeah, and I guess the current one also the I equals 1. So basically, you will get to the same one, because it's I and I, it's and both of them, that you increase 1 and you just decrease 1. So basically you will get the first one, it's A, and when you go, it's you will increase, so basically, okay, let's say that what we have happening here. So basically we have I and J, and we are talking about the second loop of this line, the second loop. We didn't come to this one yet, but this one is the same. So if you understand this, we understand this. So for this one is that we have I and J, they are quite the same because we are passing I and I. So basically both of them are 1 and 1. So let's start. If I is bigger than 0, yeah, I bigger than 0 here, and J less than string dot length, and yes, J is 1, and that's the length is 5, so it's, yeah. So basically string of J equals string of I. So basically what we are going to do is that I will be -1. So I will, so basically because of them they are the same, so they are same number, so basically both of them are A. So I will be -1 right here, so I will be 0, and J will be +1, so J will be 2. So basically we'll loop again. So it will be while I bigger than or equals 0, yes, and string dot J equal less than string dot length, yes, it's this 2 and this is 5. I'm saying, and string of I equals string of J, it will equals this one. So basically, yes, 0 equals both of them, because 0 and 2, because both of them equals B. So this will be 3, and this will be -1. Okay, and while I bigger than 0, no, but Y is smaller. So basically what we're doing here is that we're returning 0 and 3, so we're returning BAB for this one. So this will return BAB, and the second one also, if you went to the function, it will return something similar, and we just compare which one is quite longer, so we make sure that we all the time returning the longer one, and also we make another another one with which one is longer than them, and just make sure that we double checking everything. So yeah, that's it for today's problem. It's our first medium problem, and I hope it was quite description was quite good. I hope that, because I was quite nervous about it, because it's the first medium problem that I solved to you guys. And if you like my description, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will never miss a video.